I've drummed it into our players time and again that they are privileged to play for you.
Well done, Liverpool. Gerrard! Oh, absolutely unbelievable! It's ended! The European Cup is returning to England. Liverpool are champions of Europe again.
From Eliza Scott to Robbie Keane, Liverpool's history is littered with players who've made the short journey across the Irish Sea. But who is the club's greatest ever Irishman? I'm Claire McKinley, and this countdown begins with the boyhood Red, who was already World Cup favourite by the time he finally arrived at Anfield.
At number 10.
Jason was a good player. He was good to have around on and off the field, in all honesty. Bubbly character. He was an excellent player. He gave us a lot of width. He scored a very important goal against the Dutch to make us qualify for the World Cup in 2002 in the Far East. He was brilliant that day. But I'll always remember him for the goal that he set up for me against Mexico in '94 in Orlando. That was a great cross.
At number 9, it's the Waterford-born defender who joined the Reds from Shamrock Rovers, only to see a glittering career cut short by injury.
At number 9.
Jim came in, you know, Alan Kennedy had been there for years. Great servant to the club. Jim came in, done brilliant.
Coming at the back. Oh, that is a magnificent goal for Jim Beglin.
Whether it would be a 10-yard ball or a 50-yard ball, he had a sweet left foot.
Beglin looks for McDonald, who's got in here. And it was a good saving challenge.
Just a pity he was cut short in his prime. The settled, you know, unfortunately from Gary Stevens at Everton. Jim would have probably gone on to play a lot more caps for Ireland and been very pivotal, so it was a shame.
At 8, it's the defender who joined the Reds from Dundalk in 1986 and within 4 years was a title-winning World Cup star.
At number
8. You couldn't hold a position down for Steve because left back or left wing, he was brilliant at both. But what Stan gave you going forward, again talking about the left-hand side, was the balance, and his left foot was brilliant, you know, and he knew where the goals were.
This is Berger now. Plenty of movement around there. This is where Liverpool is so dangerous, and Staunton whacks it in, and that is as good a goal as you can see. It's 5, and it's Steve Staunton who has thoroughly merited a goal.
And it's crossing into the box, you know, for Ireland and Liverpool alike, was superb, it really was.
Next up is the European Cup winning defender from Limerick, who scored in each of the 5 highest divisions in English football.
At number 7.
I seen him playing at Fulham years ago. He played left wing back, then he's played right wing back, he's played left back, and he's played right back predominantly for Liverpool. He can play right side midfield, which he's played for Ireland, so he can play, you know, most positions. He could probably play centre half if he had to. But when he gets in the final third, Steve, his quality of crossing is absolutely brilliant. And on his left foot, he can bring it back on his left foot as well, which you know, turns defences inside out. You know, he can go to put it on his right. If he doesn't pull it on his left foot, is just as good as his right, in all honesty. So it's great to have that, you know, as a striker, knowing that the balls will be put in from either side from a fantastic fullback.
At 6, it's a Scottish-born midfielder who scored the winner for Ireland against England and Germany. Confused? Don't be.
At number 6.
Staunton's pass, and look at the length of that to Rush. Houghton hits it, and it's turned out to be a cracking shot from Ray Houghton.
Ray Houghton was a very intellectual player. He really was. He had the football brain.
That's Ray Houghton.
And that great team that I played with, Liverpool, with Barnes and Peter Beasley behind me, he was just as instrumental. He was a fantastic servant, both for Liverpool and Republic of Ireland.
At 5, it's the Scout striker who only qualified to play for Ireland through his grandparents, but ended up starring in 2 World Cups.
At number 5.
I was very fortunate to play for Ireland, you know, through the grandparent rule. And people say to me, would you rather have waited and play for England? No way. It was the best decision I've ever made in my career, a football career. It was, you know, the 12 best years of my life with a great manager, with great players. There was a great crack, and we were very successful. Quarter-finals of the World Cup was the game I'll probably remember, you know, on the international scene till the day you die. You know, we were playing Italy away. We lost 1-0. Scalacci scored, and the referee's got a 3-bedroom villa now in Porto Banús because he gave us nothing that night, I tell you. But it was a great achievement. Enjoyed it.
Next up is the last Liverpool player to represent Northern Ireland, a goalkeeper whose Anfield career spanned an incredible 22 years.
At number 4.
Elijah Scott, in all honesty, I don't know an awful lot. I know he's a tremendous servant for club and country alike. But my dad actually made me aware of him, but he played for Liverpool for 20-odd years, which shows you what a remarkable feat it was. He was a goalkeeper, a very good goalkeeper. You know, he's down in Liverpool, doing Liverpool memoirs for being fantastic and for not a servant, what more can you say? But I didn't know an awful lot about him, only what my dad told me.
At number 3 on our countdown of Liverpool's greatest ever Irish players is the match of the day pundit who cost Liverpool £900,000 and still turned out to be a bargain.
At number 3.
When I came to Liverpool, he was just come towards the end of his term, but played many times for Ireland with Mark Lawrenson, and in one game particularly where he played midfield, we went up to Hampden Park and beat Scotland 1-0, where I took a free kick and gave it to Mark. And like Stevie Gerrard, he ran forward and scored a great goal in a remarkable game and a big win for Irish football. And I think he's probably remembered for that moment more so than anything else in Irish football. But he was a superb defender, very gifted and very good with the ball as well.
Well, here's Reid. And now Lineker versus Lawrenson. Played the ball. Oh, he's got free Dalglish.
It's almost time to reveal Liverpool's greatest ever Irishman, but before we do, at number 2, it's the winger forever immortalised within the fields of Anfield Road.
At number
2. When Peter Thompson was too old, obviously, he had this day, and then he was going to replace him because Peter Thompson was a fantastic winger. And all of a sudden, you know, from Skelmersdale United off comes this fella Steve Highway. And for the first season, he was unmarkable. Defenders didn't know whether to let him down the side or let him come inside. And he was unmarkable. He was brilliant winger.
Highway, number 4!
McDermott. Highway. Still in Highway. And 2-1 to Liverpool. If ever a man deserved a goal, it's Steve Highway.
Well, that's the countdown from 10 to 2, but whose Irish eyes will be smiling when they're unveiled at number 1? Take a look at this.
At number 1.
Header, it's going to come to Whelan, and Whelan takes it 3-1.
Championship now. Whelan. And again, Whelan scored it! Brilliant goal! Ronnie Whelan has scored the second for Liverpool today.
I have to say Ronnie Whelan was very underestimated for Liverpool first and foremost. Ronnie was superb, breaking everything down defensively, you know, safeguarding the defensive four what we had. And when he never played, he was missed. You could see how much he was missed.
Villa going in there, using his shoulder. Johnson playing it in. Whelan!
Great player, you know, and for Liverpool, what a great ambassador he's been, and for Ireland alike. We had a lot of characters in both the Liverpool dressing room and the Irish dressing room, and Ronnie was amongst them. You know, he didn't say an awful lot, but when he did, it was funny. No, he's great to have around. He was.